At the height of this year's Sabasaba protests, Githurai roundabout turned into a battlefield with tear gas, live bullets and chaos choking the streets. Amid the violence, David Kimani, a boda rider, was left with life-changing injuries after being hit by a police water cannon truck. As NTV's Zachary Nyakweba reports, questions still persist over the independence and credibility of the compensation panel appointed by President William Ruto. Critics warn that Kenya's deepening record of police brutality and human rights violations could carry global consequences, including the potential risk to its non-NATO ally status with the United States.
David Kimani, a 32-year-old boda operator, was hit by a water cannon as he tried to escape the choking fumes of tear gas and the deafening sound of gunfire during this year's Sabasaba protests at Githurai roundabout. His left leg suffered multiple fractures.
When tulikuwa na gari ya maji nilijipata hosi. Sikujisikia nijipata hosi. Nijipata Kiambu Hospital.
Since then, David's life has never been the same. His motorbike, the only source of income for his young family, was stolen during the chaos. For the last 5 months, he has been unable to make ends meet, and raising the 2,500 shillings rent has proved an uphill task.
Chakula tunang'ang'ana juu unakuta hao majirani wenye naishi nao unaona wenye ni hali yenye niko sasa, unakuta mtu anajitolea ananinunulia kama unga, napata nikipata kama 50 bob napata za boga, tunakula na tuna survive.
Crushed by rising medical bills and fading dreams for his 2 children, he now appeals to President William Ruto's compensation panel so that he can get treatment and return to work.
Sometimes nanunua bandage najiosha mimi mwenyewe ya station, najiosha mimi mwenyewe, najifunga. Nimeuza kila kitu yangu, hadi TV, kila kitu. Nimerudi zero. Kama sasa sina matumaini kabisa juu sasa kama sijazia, mmoja mimi niko nimezoea kujitafutia familia yangu. So siko nimezoea kutegemea watu kuomba.
According to the Kenya National Commission on Human Rights, in 2024 alone, 74 cases of enforced disappearances were recorded, while 1,376 arrests of demonstrators were documented. On 4th January 2023, a year after assuming office, President William Ruto assured journalists that he would uphold human rights.
For the avoidance of doubt, there will be no extrajudicial killings in the government of Kenya under my administration. Yeah? That is a chapter we must close and weld and bold.
On July 9th of this year, while conducting an inspection tour of the ongoing police housing project at the Kilimani police station, President William Ruto ordered the police to shoot protesters targeting businesses, ensuring they were incapacitated but not killed. This order was met by mixed reactions from opposition leaders and Kenyans terming it unacceptable and gross violation of the constitution.
Those who attack our security installations, including police stations, that is a declaration of war. That is terrorism. We are going to deal with you firmly.
Wakati mtu amesha kuja police station, anataka kuchukua ofisi ya serikali, anataka kuchukua bunduki, anataka kukujia maisha yako, pita na yeye. Yeah? Hiyo kesi ingine hiyo mimi ndio nitasimamia.
Former President of the Law Society of Kenya, Eric Theuri, says the compensation committee formed by President William Ruto will likely face challenges, including identifying legitimate victims to ensure transparency and accountability.
We know that there are quite a number of people who are charged on trumped-up charges, and there are others who may have been arrested in the course of committing criminal activities during the protests that have been there. So that again might be a challenge for that committee.
Theory notes the committee's formation was likely necessitated by political reasons, specifically a memorandum of understanding between the UDA and ODM parties.
I don't think that the president as such was keen on the question of compensation of victims, but because of political reasons and also partly international pressure.
Theory further states that if Kenya loses its non-NATO ally status by the US Senate due to growing cases of human rights violations, its economy could suffer weakened global ratings and strained partnerships by institutions such as IMF.
They may begin to ask, to question the human rights, compliance in the country. They may begin to put certain more stringent requirements to any loans that the country may want to take, in terms of just trying to use that as leverage to get a more improved human rights climate within the country.
As compensation for protest victims gather pace, questions still linger over who truly qualifies. While many are still nursing injuries, the biggest test for government is whether the compensation will be just and transparent. Zachary Nyakweba, NTV, Nairobi.